So I'd like to tell you a story, true story about Ford Motor Company and me and the interaction between us. Now, I bought a 2013 Ford Focus titanium model in 2019. It had 90,000 miles on it. Bought it from a dealership in Charlotte, Capital Ford. They gave me a 10,000 mile 3-year warranty on it, bumper to bumper, because it was a what I didn't know was called a buyback vehicle. That meant that Ford had originally sold it to someone who preferred to have the money rather than a headache. So I didn't know that, but no harm, no foul. My fault for not doing a little research. Sounded like a good deal, and I got it a good buy. So within 6 months, the transmission started slipping. Now let me add, they had told me in the beginning a brand new transmission had just been installed in the vehicle with a new dual clutch, blah blah blah, yada yada. Sound like a great deal. So again, within 6 months, my transmission started slipping and I started having shuddering. Called them several times, took it back over. They couldn't find anything wrong with it, said it was just trying to learn my driving style, blah blah blah. Finally, at about 10 months, I took it back over because it was shifting so bad. I mean, it would shake you out of your skin trying to get through first three or four gears. They checked it and said it was in fact the dual clutch had gone out and would be replaced under warranty, which they did in January of 2020. So because of the 10,000 mile warranty they gave me, it was up in June of 2020. So the 1 year, it was a 1 year 10,000 mile warranty, was up in June. So I did get the dual clutch changed, but then I continued having all over again the shudder issues. And about 3 weeks ago, I was on my way home from work on the interstate, doing the speed limit along with everyone else in the left-hand fast lane, when it was like my car shifted into neutral and wouldn't go back into gear. I tried putting it in neutral and back into drive, tried dropping it into low, as a last resort, kind of like a suicide break or something, and nothing. So short of getting myself killed, I was able to piss a bunch of people off, get across 3 lanes of traffic, and as my car coasted down to about 30 miles an hour, it shifted into gear again, and every time I would get up to about 40 or 50, it would just rev up, just do nothing. It would stop engaging. I limped home, tried it again the next day. It was even worse. I did take it to back to Capital Ford. After doing some research, I found out that there was an extended warranty due to the class action lawsuit about the transmission control module, and coincidentally the error code that it gave me, and I forget which one it was. I'm sorry, I should have made a note of it. I did not, but it was the code for the transmission control module. Took it back to Capital Ford. They told me it was going to cost $225 just to check it, but if it were under warranty, they would fix it and not charge me anything. So they called me back the next day and said that it was not under warranty, it was not the transmission control module, that my lower actuator, the shift control actuator, had failed, and it was going to cost me $2,800 to replace it. That's $2,803 to replace it. So no, I told them I'd drag it to the junkyard first. So I went over, they ended up charging me with tax was around $250. So, and this is after I had called Ford again and gone around with them. They gave me some kind of a sunshine blowing up my backside speech about, well, they would see what they could do about getting under warranty. No, they did not. I tell you, this is a death trap. I'm glad it was me and not my wife. You know, I'd much rather something happen to me than happen to her. But let me tell you, it's too late to make a long story short. The car has 2 actuators, and I bought them on eBay for 64, 68 bucks, including tax. Got here in just a few days. I've just changed the hard one, which is the bottom one, in about 15 minutes. And I'll tell you, it took me longer to find the Torx bit that would fit it than the screws on the cover underneath the engine than it took me to replace the module. And I'm going to pause for a minute and I'll show you what I did.